To win a game of Dota, you need to land your spells and dodge the ones flying at you. You need to be able to last hit. I want you to think about a game like Call of Duty. A huge part of this game is simply being good at the game. You have to be quick, you have to have good aim. Execution is a big part of Dota as well. I want you to open up a single player game, buy your starting items and run to a lane. At 4 minutes you want at least 25 creep kills, and at 7 minutes at least 50. Farming is a fundamental skill for every Dota player, no excuse. In-game, your level of mechanical skill will often decide whether you live or die in fights. Tread switching, dodging spells with blink, using magic stick at the last second, timing your BKB. Practice makes perfect. The more you play, the better you'll get. If you want to learn a hero, it isn't a bad idea to play it over and over again. On one side of the spectrum, you have games like Halo and Call of Duty. On the other side of the spectrum, you have games like Risk and chess. These are games where knowing stuff and using your head is king. This is something that is also very real in Dota. Back to the creep kills thing. 50 creep kills gives you about 2,200 gold. You also get 100 gold per minute for standing still, so at 7 minutes you have 2,900 gold. How much you know and understand the game will decide how well you use it. Those last don't mean shit if you think it's a good idea to buy 25 health pots. There needs to be a balance between knowledge and mechanical skill. Knowledge in Dota comes from actively seeking information, asking good players, watching streams. You can learn by just playing, but it'll be much slower. If you found Dota through a friend, they probably started by telling you to buy boots and tangos and stuff. When you first start playing Dota, you learn really fast like a kid. At this stage, players underestimate themselves and are open to new information. This is good. As they progress, however, the things they learn start getting harder, and it's no wonder that most of these things are learned wrong. Dota is super fucking complicated, and the problem is that once people learn something, they become really defensive about it. It puts a serious limit on how fast they can learn if they treat everything as fact. Another problem is that people don't understand how situational most knowledge is. Something that works in pro matches often won't function at all in pubs. Real information comes from constantly thinking and revising game concepts, and that gives you a massive advantage in Dota. The game changes very frequently, and even pro players get a lot of stuff wrong. You can learn a lot by seeing others' mistakes. In summation, try your best to learn something from every game you play, and try to learn something from every game you don't play. You should watch tournament games and try to predict what will happen. Then you should try to think of yourself why players made certain decisions, instead of just listening to the casters. In fact, most casters get this part wrong. It shouldn't surprise you when I say that if you treat your allies like shit, they will play like shit. Not being a fuckwit can really, literally win you games. Sometimes you can have a rough game and start the next one with a shitty attitude. It's often better to just take a break when that happens, and your MMR might go up just from that. Why play if you're not going to enjoy it? Your MMR and the result of each game is a combination of every circumstance you play under. Are you sleepy? Are you hungry? Maybe your net is lagging like shit lately. MMR is purely how much you win. You want it to go up? Make the situation the best you can. Anyway, I'm willing to bet that someone on your team gets blamed in every game you lose. It always feels like your team has worse players on it, but I want you to look here. There are 10 people in the game. If you're good, that leaves 4 chances of having a fucking idiot on your team. On the other hand, the enemy team has 5 chances at having a fucking idiot. 5 divided by 9, yada yada yada, you should win about 56 games out of every 100. So 56 wins and 44 losses is about 288 MMR. If you play 1,000 games, that means you should gain about 3,000. The reason why this doesn't happen though is because you're not the best player in every game. And every time you win, the game gets harder. You play against better people, you're competing with them. If you're better than them, then you will move up. Simple as that. Anyway, I plan on making more of these shitty videos, and hopefully they will get better over time. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but hopefully someone found this useful. Like I said, Dota is super complicated, so it's going to take a while to share everything I know about this crazy game. Feel free to flame me in the comments, subscribe to see more of my videos, and the like button really helps me out. Happy New Year, and thanks for watching.